Really?
I'm ready.
No, I said really.
Oh,
This fucking thing. Every single time I so much as touch the desk, it goes off into space. My skin does look so much better. Oh my God. You never ever worry, and you never shed a tear. You're saying that my love. Okay. Hey guys. Hello everybody. How's everybody doing? Hi. I did find my ring. Thank you for asking. Well, I didn't find it. Charlie found it. Hello. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Welcome to Coffee Talk. Jackson and I are going to talk to you guys about precursors, indications, warning signs for violence. I think this is really, really important because I was reading an article where it came from, where this whole conversation with Jackson and I just came from, is there was a young girl at a party who left with a man, and apparently she had been talking about like drug selling or whatever, some people that were selling drugs, and one of the guys she was talking about took her from this party where she was forced to dig her own grave and then shot at point blank range and buried on a beach, and her remains were found. And so when they were talking about this situation, they were talking about indicators and precursors to violence and the types of things that women ignore, okay? That women ignore because A, we don't believe that anything will happen to us. B, we think we can talk people out of doing us wrong. You cannot talk somebody out of doing you wrong if their intent is to harm you. Every once in a while, every blue moon, you hear a story about somebody who was going to get raped or something where they talk about God or the person's mother and they run away. But that's like few and far between. When people are, when they have an intent to harm you, there are warning signs. And Jackson has a list, and we are going to discuss it now. And there is a book called
The Gift of Fear.
The Gift of Fear. And we have talked about this, ladies, how many times we ignore our instincts because we don't want to seem problematic or we don't want to offend someone. And our spidey sense goes up, and we're in an elevator or a parking garage or a stairwell or a fucking office building or a street or whatever. And our spidey sense goes up because we know and we feel and we fear, and we ignore it because we don't want to offend and we don't want to presume and we don't want to impose, and we're, whatever. And this is why women statistically have been kidnapped, raped, murdered, assaulted, all of these things way more than men. For the history of since biblical times, because we ignore the spidey sense. And this book called The Gift of Fear has given us a list of things, precursors, indicators of things that we could be ignoring. And so I want to give you this list, and I want you to hear it, and I want us to talk about it. Okay? Okay. Jackson.
The first one is Forced teaming. This is when a person implies that they have something in common with their chosen victim, acting as if they have a shared predicament when that isn't really true.
Okay, so false teaming. So this is when somebody acts like they have a similar predicament that you have in order to like get your guard down, right? So for example, if I say that my father passed away when I was a teenager, they may say their parent also passed away when they were a teenager, like trauma bonding. But these things are not true. It's false teaming. It's like, look, we're on the same side. We've had a shared experience, or we've been through the same thing. Look, I couldn't possibly hurt you because I also had this happen to me. I've also had a house fire or been abandoned or whatever. Number 1.
Number 2 is charm and niceness. This is being polite and friendly to a chosen victim in order to manipulate him or her by disarming their mistrust.
Ted Bundy, charm and niceness. Look at me. I'm nice. I'm charming. You can walk with me alone. Would someone who's going to strangle you and kill you be nice to you and charming with you? Absolutely not. They look like big, scary monsters. Or they are charming and handsome and look like Ted Bundy. Okay? That's true. Next one.
Too many details.
Oh, too many details.
If a person is lying, they will add excessive details to make themselves sound more credible to their chosen victim.
If a person is lying, they will add too many details to make themselves sound credible to their intended victim. Do you want me to walk you through this parking garage? Because last Tuesday I was walking through the parking garage and I tripped and fell on this thing on the second floor, and it was crazy. There was like cones, and then like the security guard who came. Suddenly you know everything. Walk me in the parking garage. Okay? Too many details.
Typecasting. An insult is used to get a chosen victim who would otherwise ignore one to engage in conversation to counteract the insult. For example, oh, I bet you're too stuck up to talk to a guy like me.
Okay, guys. What is it called? What's the headline of it?
Typecasting.
Typecasting. We've all been there, ladies. How many times has a man said something to you in a bar, in a club, at a party, wherever, like, oh, she's too stuck up to talk to me, because they're trying to bait you into engaging and defending the insult. When they say to you, oh, she's too good for us, she's too stuck up to talk to me, you know what? You damn fucking right. I'm going to keep it moving. I'm not even going to acknowledge your insult. You could take your insult and leave it for the next chick, because I'm not responding to you. I'm not engaging with you. You will not get me to stop moving. Those kinds of insults are meant to get you to stop moving, turn, and face them. Now they have you engaged. We're not giving them that. We are absolutely not giving them that. Sorry, not today, Satan, and not tomorrow either. Next one.
Loan sharking.
Loan sharking. I don't like these gimmicky names. What is it?
Giving unsolicited help to the chosen victim and anticipating they'll feel obliged to extend some reciprocal openness.
Absolutely. Loan sharking is giving unsolicited help to a woman so that she feels a certain obligation to return kindness or niceness or an openness, right? So for example, you're leaving a office Christmas party and suddenly a guy in the lobby offers to help you hold the door and then says, why don't you let me carry that for you? Right? And so you do. And now he's standing at your car and there's an expectation that you'll tip him, talk to him, have a conversation with him, thank him, whatever. And before you know it, he's fucking dragging you into his sketchy van and you're on a episode of true crime. Why did she talk to him? And so we're not doing that. When somebody, I hate to say this because it sounds so unfortunate for us. But ladies, we no longer have the luxury of accepting chivalry and unsolicited kindness. If I don't ask you to help me carry shit, don't offer unless I know you. Because that unsolicited kindness typically comes with some weird, now what you gonna do for me? And I'm not playing the you scratch my back, I scratch your back, and you bury me on a beach. I'm not playing that game.
This is the one that we found unsettling.
Oh, this one fucking freaked me out. What I'm about, this one I shouted. This one I didn't like at all, ladies.
The unsolicited promise.
Oh, the unsolicited promise. This one messed me up.
A promise to do or not do something when no such promise is asked for. This usually means that such a promise will be broken.
Okay, wait. The unsolicited promise is when a promise is made or offered when no promise is asked for, which usually means this promise will be broken. Now, let me share the example with you that had me shout.
You want to go to the next one? Because first it says an unsolicited, I promise I'll leave you alone after this.
Yes, I promise I'll leave you alone after this. If you just talk to me now, I promise I'll leave you alone. First of all, I didn't ask you. That's what you're going to do.
Similarly, an unsolicited, I promise I won't hurt you. Usually means the person intends to hurt you.
I promise I won't hurt you means I'm going to try to hurt you. When they say, I promise I won't hurt you, nah, fuck that. You need to back up. I'm going to start screaming fire. Okay? Y'all, if somebody says to you, I promise I won't hurt you, red flag. Red flag. Okay? I don't like that. That is very unsettling to me. I don't like that.
And this is the last one.
The last one?
Discounting the word no.
Discounting the word no.
Refusing to accept rejection.
Refusing to accept rejection. I don't want to talk to you. Please leave me alone. I'm not interested in what you're selling. When they continue to push, when they refuse to accept no, when they have a adverse reaction to rejection, this is a red flag. Don't try to apologize. Don't try to explain. Get away as fast as you can. And when people say to me, when I talk about this stuff with you, and they go, wow, that's a really sad way to live. You know what? You're absolutely right, Sharon. It is a sad way to live that I don't trust letting strange men help carry shit to my car. You're right, Sharon. I hate the fact that I can't trust fucking strange men to be chivalrous and help me and walk me to a parking garage or through a alleyway or whatever it is. You know what's sadder, Sharon? That almost every single true crime podcast and and whatever thing is on the internet is women, girls, buried, shot, raped, set on fire, kidnapped, murdered. That's scary. So I'm sorry that I can't really lean into the chivalry that I should be so grateful is offered to me. But if I don't know you, I don't need you to offer me shit. Like if you want to offer me a seat on a bus and it's public and everybody, sure. Yeah, absolutely. But no, strange guy in a parking garage. I don't care how many bundles I have in my arms, how many packages I have in my cart, whatever it is. I don't need you to help me. I'd rather, you know how many bags a woman could get on her arm? You know how many Target bags these arms have carried in one trip? No. Nope. Ladies, we have got to be diligent. I made up a word. I don't think vigilant is a word. Vigilant. Okay? And diligent. We got to be both. And when someone says, I promise I won't hurt you, boom, get away from me. When somebody says, oh, you're too stuck up. She's too good for us. She's too cool. Oh, you're too cool. I can't even hear you. I can't even hear you. The red flags, period, Amberly. I'd rather break my arms. I'd rather crawl on my elbows. Okay? Look, I can't hear you. You can't hurt me because I can't even hear you. Oh, you're not going to speak? No, I'm not going to speak. I'm not even going to acknowledge you. Because unfortunately, your kind has killed my kind 1,000 badrillion too many times for me to trust that when you say, I promise I won't hurt you, that you won't. Sorry. No. Period. I have a taser. Just so you know, Mary bought me a taser. And I look, but I'm just saying we're having this conversation because it's the holidays, ladies. We're coming out of our to our cars. We've got packages. Our arms are full. We're on our phone. We're texting. We're trying to find our cars. We're not paying attention. I need you to be diligent. Damn it. Vigilant. What the fuck is the word? Vigilant. Okay? I need you to keep your eyes and ears open. I need you to not walk alone if you can avoid it when you're leaving department stores. Wait for another woman to walk out and walk out together. Women love other women. Look at the woman next to you and be like, look, I don't want to walk out by myself. Buddy system, great. Women love that. No woman is going to be like, no, I don't want your buddy system. That doesn't exist. When you're going out to the supermarket, keep your keys in your hands. I got you. Say some shit to me, bro. Okay? The holidays, people get jacked. They get mugged. They follow you to your car. Listen to me. Keep your eyes on your sisters. Look around. And men, if you're good men, and I know you are, don't say any of the shit I just warned women about. It's not funny. Also, keep your eyes out for your sisters. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're walking out of a department store, now don't say, oh, you're too cool. You're not going to let me help you carry your packages. No, she's not. But what you can do is say, I'm keeping my distance, but I'm keeping an eye just to make sure you get to your car. I appreciate that. Thank you. But don't be weird. Anyway, yes, walk with confidence. Nothing on your phone is too important that you can't get in your car, lock your doors, and then check your phone. Pay attention when you're walking in at the night. What am I even talking? Am I speaking English?
Mostly.
At the night? That's not even a thing.
In the night.
You know what I mean. I'm worried about y'all.